Morning students, today we'll discuss about stock exchange and functions of a stock exchange. Stock exchange is an organized secondary market where the listed securities are bought and sold by the investor. Why the stock exchange is known as a secondary market? Before learning about the secondary market, we will see what is primary market and what is a secondary market. When any company start newly, that when the company is formed newly, they require a capital. So when they require capital, they issue the shares directly to the public. That is a initial public offer to raise the capital from the public. So when they are raising the capital directly from the public, it is known as a primary market, where a new issue of shares are given by the company. Again, the same company, when they require additional capital for their working capital requirement, or for any expansions or for modernization, then they are not issuing the shares to the public, but the shares are issued in the stock exchange. So that is why the stock exchange is known as a secondary market, where it is able to help the company in the indirect formation of the capital. Primary market helps the company, that is direct formation of capital. The stock exchange helps the company in the form of indirect formation of the capital. And when any company want to raise the capital from the stock exchange, those shares should be listed in the stock exchange, so that every investor can buy and sell the shares of the stock exchange. So now we will learn the definition of the stock exchange as per the act. So the Securities Contract Regulation Act 1956 defines stock exchange as an association, organization, or a body of individual, whether incorporated or not, established for the purpose of assisting, regulating, and controlling business in buying and selling, dealing in a securities. That means here all the stock exchanges are regulated by the Securities Exchange Board of India, and they are under the control of rules and regulations of the SEBI. So the act is telling, 1956 act is telling, stock exchange as an association or an organization or a body of individual, whether it is registered or not, but it is established for the purpose of assisting, regulating, controlling the business in buying and selling of securities. Let us now discuss about the functions of the stock exchange. The first function is provide infrastructure for trading. That means here the stock exchange is able to provide a ready and continuous market for trading the securities. That means suppose if I want to buy the shares of any company, n number of list of companies will be ready on the screen, so that I can choose the any of the company and I can buy the shares of the company. Again, if after some time, if again I want to sell the shares of the company, immediate buyer is ready to buy the shares of the company. So the stock exchange is able to provide with a complete infrastructure for trading. The second function is provide information regarding prices. Here the stock exchange is able to provide us the prices of the company shares. It is giving sensible information through reliable source and publishers to investors. Suppose if I want to buy any shares of the company, all the share prices will be shown. The share prices may change from minute to minute, even seconds also. So every minute the share price can be shown by the stock exchange, and by this way the investor who is investing in the companies can know his quotation and the price of his holdings. Suppose if I want to buy any company, I can know for 50 shares, how much is my quotation, what is the cost of it, and what is the what is how much I have to pay, and also I can know how much I am holding, how many shares I am holding, what is the value of the shares, the investor can know about it. The third function is protects investors' wealth. That means the stock exchange is able to protect the interest of the investors. That means it is able to give rules and regulations to protect the investors from the manipulations, and it is able to give a strict rules and regulations so that it will protect the interest of the investors, so that everyone can every investor is interested to invest in the stock exchange. The fourth function is clearinghouse. Clearinghouse, it is acting on behalf of the buyer and the seller and helps in trading. That means a clearinghouse is like an intermediary between a buyer and a seller. Suppose if I am buying a 50 shares, my 50 shares has been updated or not, and again the 50% share price has been updated to the seller or not, these details will be taken care by the clearing house. It is like an intermediary between the buyer and the seller and helps in trading. The fifth one is provides liquidity. The fifth function is provides liquidity. The holder of security can easily encash the securities whenever he wants. For example, if I bought a securities for a 5 lakhs in a different companies, I bought a shares. Again, I'm in need of money after a month. I can easily find an immediate buyer in the stock exchange, so that I can easily encash my shares. That means I can get my money back whenever I like in the stock exchange. It is providing us a liquidity. That means I can easily encash my securities. The sixth function is helps to raise a new capital. That means any company requires an additional capital for their working capital or for their modernization or for the expansion. Again, the existing company can give the addition. When they require additional capital, they can issue the shares to the public they can issue the shares by to the in the form of a rights shares. That means rights shares means here already existing shareholders of this company can buy the same shares of the company. That means this company is giving an opportunity to the existing holders to buy the shares of the same company. This is the sixth function of the stock exchange. The seventh function is act as a barometer. Act as a barometer means a stock exchange is acting as a barometer, as a measurement instrument. It is acting as an index indicating the health of the company and the national economy. That means if the stock exchange is efficient and growing well, it indicates that the business condition of the country is going well, that it serves as a pulse of the economy. The eighth function is increase credit worthiness of the company. The company can enjoy good reputation when shares are listed in the stock exchange. That means when any company shares are listed in the stock exchange means it can enjoy a good reputation. For example, if A, B, C company is there and XYZ company is both are there. ABC is a listed company in the stock exchange. XYZ is not listed in the stock exchange. If both of them want a loan from a bank, ABC company can easily get the loan, because as it is a reputed company, it can easily get the loan from the bank. That means when any shares are introduced in the stock exchange, each and the company can be known everywhere in the world, and it can enjoy the good reputation. The ninth function is facilitates speculation. What do you mean by speculation? Speculations means expectations about the shares, whether the share price may increase or decrease. Sometimes the stock exchange is facilitating the speculation. Thereby the businessman can speculate that the share price may go or come down. That means suppose if ABC company is a 100 rupees share price, they may speculate it may go for 150 rupees, or they may speculate it may come down to 80 rupees. So by these fluctuations the businessman can earn the profit. So that is why sometimes even the stock exchange facilitates the speculation, so that the businessman can earn profits from fluctuations in the securities. The 10th function is minimize the dangers of a speculation. Even though the stock exchange is facilitating the speculations, but it will also minimize the dangers of speculation by passing some rules and regulation of the acts, so that they will speculate the dealings and they will minimize the dangers of speculative dealings and the price manipulations. Thank you.